Hey everybody, and welcome to today's lesson. Today I'm excited. We're going to be learning how to play Joy to the World on the piano and the xylophone. This tune is one of the most famous in all of holiday history. It's such an enjoyable melody to play, particularly because we get to use all the notes that we've learned so far. We're going to start in high C and go all the way down to middle C. So we get to use every single note, which is really, really fun. And if you're playing along, if you have a guitar or a piano, I'm also including the chords so you guys can sing along. The xylophone's in perfect tune, so it's really, really fun to enjoy this holiday time together as a family, with friends, and you guys can sing and play along together. So let's get started on the xylophone. All right, so let's start on the xylophone, and we're going to be starting with our high C. That's the C with the arrow on top. And we're going to start from here and go all the way down to our middle C. It's really fun to play. And we're going to play it straight through, but I definitely encourage to pause it, take it section by section. It's called chunking, play it in small chunks, and then bring it together the better you get at each section. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Excellent, excellent job. And I love that big jump at the end from middle C to high C. And I'll show you that on the piano in a few seconds. But that distance from one C to the next is called an octave. An octave is from one letter to the same letter higher or lower. So it's a really important word that we learn in music. So that's C to the octave higher. Great job. Let's try it on the piano. Okay, so now we're going to try it on the piano. Now on the piano, since we're not using a mallet, we need to use our fingers. Obviously, we're going to be playing more notes than we have fingers, so we have to do piano fingering. And don't forget, we count our fingers on our right hand. Our thumb is 1, 2, 3, 4, and our pinky is 5. So when I reference those numbers, those are the fingers you should be using. So to get down from high C to middle C, we're going to have to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then our third finger, our middle finger, goes over. 3, 2, 1, and that allows for a very smooth transition. Listen. So that crossover with the 3 is extremely important. And just pay attention to the fingering that you see in the rest of the piece and use those fingerings. Even if they seem a little bit awkward or strange at first, I promise you they're the easiest way to play, and it makes the sound a lot smoother, but more importantly, it gives strength to all your fingers when it comes to playing the piano, and it makes it easier to play more complex pieces. Okay, so here we go, nice and slow. 1, 2, ready, go. Excellent. How did you do? Especially that big stretch. If your hand can't reach the octave, an octave means one note to the same note, one higher, right? So this C to this high C is an octave. That's the distance between those two notes. If you can't stretch, it's okay. You can do a jump, right? And then that's okay. But make sure that A is with your forefinger at the end. And that'll make it a lot easier to play. Excellent. Again, keep practicing that little by little, separate into small sections, and you'll get it in no time. Good work. Hope you had a blast today. As with everything in music, you want to make sure you take it nice and slow, break it up into small, manageable sections, but more importantly, have a great time. Hope you guys had a blast, and I'll see you guys next time for our next lesson. Happy holidays.